We are talking about bearing arms, and I remember your learned colleague Femi Falana said there was nothing wrong in people bearing arms. What's your take on all this?
You see, my own take on this is that Nigeria is not right, for citizens to bear arms. It's a belief and it's a position I've heard, even when this particular argument broke. The reason is not far-fetched for me. The average Nigerian man, if you look at the countries of the world, let me start from there. It is in the US that we know that you can bear arms. You understand? You can go to a gun shop and buy. It does not happen in some Western countries like that, where you just go into a shop and buy a rifle, etc., as the case may be. In the US, how they call Rifle Association, as the case may be. So they profile you, before they even allow you to go and buy those guns. You don't just go in there, fetch a gun and go. Now, the reason is because of the fact that there's a level of calmness, in the citizenry in terms of politics, as the case may be. But in Nigeria here, a lot of people are troubled. Have you watched when you are driving on the highway and just a very little accident, happen between a keke napep man and a taxi driver? What comes out is that they exchange blows, fisticuffs, to the extent that blood will be spilled. When you come in there, you now ask a question. What happened there? They tell you there was an accident there. Is that the reason why they are fighting? I saw on social media where two vehicles, had an accident on the road in Lagos or somewhere in Nigeria. Yeah, the two young men came out. One came out with the wind spanner, broke the other man's windshield, broke the rear lights, and destroyed the car. And in retaliation, the other young man went to his own car, got his wheel, whatever, broke the other man's head, and there was bedlam. You understand? So situations like this, you see people argue, in street corners. The next thing you see is that somebody picks a bottle and stab and go. I'm a lawyer. I've seen a lot of, cases like this. Now, assuming these people in this, heat of passion, have, guns with them, what do you think will happen? I'm very sure that on a daily basis, look at America, even as in the US today, the people are also coming to say, look, citizens should not, they should control, the way, guns are given out. Because on a daily basis, a young man wakes up in the morning, he goes to a classroom and shoots 17 people dead. A man goes to the supermarket, he's insane, he goes there and he brings out about 30 people. On a daily basis, I watched on CNN. You understand the point? And so, if a society like the United States that is well guided, that you have a lot of things in place there, they are asking, a group is now asking that government should do something about gun control. It means that we want to imbibe it in Nigeria here. It will be foolhardy for us to do that. Now, another aspect of it, without guns, people come to the house to rob. If you give all street corner boys, arms, I am telling those who are advocating, including the senators, that they will not be safe. Because the young boy living in the Bacha, who has a gun, see you drive past him with a 16 million, vehicle, jeep, and every day, Christmas, we are throwing parties, etc., he will gather his gang, and they will invade your premises, even though you have the best of, armory in your house. They will give you a challenge, freely, rob you, and go. That is the way I see it, because there is palpable hunger. In the US, when we look at, the level of unemployment is not as high as in Nigeria. The level of palpable poverty is not as high as in Nigeria. So, but Nigeria has very high level of unemployment and high level of hunger. This country was once rated as a poverty capital of the world. Now you now arm people who are unemployed to do what now, to begin to carry guns. For me, it's an aberration. What the solution should be, and we have been running away from it, is for the people now clamoring for to amend Section 214 of the 1999 Constitution that says there shall be only one Nigerian police force. What I am saying is that there should be state police. All states should be able to, have their police. Why these people cannot tackle insecurity in their various states is because of there is no state police. Why do you have corruption in our police force? That people will stand on the road and begin to collect money from drivers. Is because of the fact that policemen are posted from states that is not their own to states different from where they come from. If, for instance, the Rivers State Police, has all their workforce in the state from Rivers State, I'm very sure that many of them want to collect bribe on the road. Will be very careful so that they don't collect bribe from their neighbors, collect bribe from their kids and kin. So they'll be shy about that. So let them, talk about this state police. Open up the vistas for states to create their own police so that you can, secure this country very well. Finally, on this point, is this. The reason why there is insecurity is not because of the fact that even if you give people, freedom to carry their arms, it's not because of the fact that people don't know exactly what they are doing. The Nigerian police force will still be needed, to contain, excesses of those who have guns, who want to shoot each other as the case may be. Can you man a country of 250 million people, as we have heard, with only 350,000 force, men force of the Nigerian police? And out of the 350,000, even as you have, about 150,000 is what we call VIP guide and whatever as the case may be. So you have only just 150,000 spread across the country. They can never tackle security in any form.